Satnam, good morning. Welcome, everybody. Today we're going to be doing a seated Kriya. So we will be mostly cross-legged throughout this Kriya. And a reminder that when we do these Kriyas, it's really important that you listen to your body. If you need to stretch your legs out, massage your knees, you know that you need to listen to your body and do whatever it is that you need. Today's Kriya, we're going to be focusing on the lower triangle of chakras. So focusing on Manipura at the base, Zadistana just above, and then Muladhara at the base, Zadistana above, and Manipura at the solar plexus. Excuse me. So this area of chakras focuses very much on our earthliness, our humanness. What does it mean to be human? What does it mean to live in the world? What does it mean to be here in the very presence, the physical nature of ourselves? We've already worked with these three chakras extensively. We know that Muladhara is our basic survival. Do I have a roof over my head? Is there food in my belly? Am I loved? Do I have connection to others? Those real primal human needs. Moving up, we move into Svadhisthana. This is the area of water, emotions, feeling, creativity. And when that area is blocked, we can't access Manipura. And Manipura, of course, our personal power. How do we present ourselves to the world? How much confidence do we have in the world? So Manipura also represents, of course, our authenticity. How am I expressing myself? Am I authentically living my purpose? There's a beautiful quote from the Bhagavad Gita, which says, "It is better to do your own duty, however imperfectly, than to assume the duties of another person, however successfully." So in working with Manipura, it's what is my purpose? How am I fulfilling my purpose? How am I living in the world? Creativity, feelings, and then survival needs. So when we work with this lower triangle, it's earth, it's human, it's the raw, visceral part of our lives. As we move up next to the heart, we'll spend a lot of time with the heart because the heart connects the lower to the higher. Very often when we start a spiritual practice, we can become completely distracted by the idea of our divine connection. And we can spend a lot of time in this area here, trying to find that divinity, that divine connection. But of course, as I say so often, we are human beings having a human experience. And so if we bypass this humanness, this earthly experience of the lower triangle of chakras, we can have one of two experiences. Either we become frustrated because we can't find the divine connection. We're searching and searching, but there doesn't seem to be a connection to the divine. Or we can become so ungrounded that we're away with the fairies, for lack of a better way of putting it. We don't have any connection to our earthliness, and we feel like we're being battered, as that beautiful quote we read last week. We were battered by the winds and waves of life. So that's what happens when we don't have our earthly connection. Ultimately, what we want is to be strongly grounded, rooted in our humanness, and then reaching up and connected to our divinity. And for this balance to happen, we first need to be human. We first have to have this connection to the very humanness that drives us, that supports us on this journey to our divinity. And what we find is that once we are so beautifully connected to our humanness, to the earthliness of our existence, we don't need to chase our divine connection. The divine connection is something so beautiful and so natural that it really, really doesn't need anything from us other than to be present and awakened to it. So if you find yourself desperately seeking your divinity, desperately seeking a divine connection, just stop and say, where do I need to be grounded? How can I support myself in the earthly realm that I can make that divine connection? So that's today's focus, really connecting to our humanness, to that raw, visceral space of earth, and feeling that connection that then gives us the connection to heart and the upper triangle of chakras. So before we start, let's just come to a really strong seated posture. I want you to feel your sitting bones rooted to the ground. Really feel the weight of your body through your sitting bones. And then lengthen your spine and allow the crown of your head to reach up. Feeling now the divinity. Feeling how we can be rooted and reach for the heavens at the same time. Beautiful. Now take a beautiful, long, deep inhalation. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then bring your hands together. Come to your heart center. And let's take a lovely, long, deep inhalation to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Lovely long deep breath in, bowing to the primal wisdom of all that is, of all that was, of all that will ever be, and bowing to the wisdom of the teacher within, that part of you that always knows. Beautiful. You can bring your hands to your knees, and let's start with some spinal flexes. Inhaling as you lift up, exhaling as you gently drop down. Keeping your breath in rhythm with your movements. Beautiful. Just feeling your connection. Feel so rooted to the ground. Feel your humanness. I sometimes think that being human can be so hard that we try to escape our humanness. We numb with drugs, alcohol, exercise, social media. And we find it so difficult to be in our very human state. And come to center and move to a Sufi grind. Beautiful. Just feeling the body moving. Deeply connected to that part of you that is so human. And change direction. and come up to center. And then open out your legs. Take them as wide apart as you can get them. Inhale at the center and exhale as you reach your chin towards your toes, keeping your spine lengthened, belly lightly engaged. Let your breath, so that on each exhale you're going just a tiny bit closer towards your thighs. Lengthening and softening. And inhale up, turn to the right, and exhale, soften here. Deeply relax. Really using the exhale to completely surrender. And start to connect to the humanness of your body. Feel your flesh and bones. Feel the muscles. And be in this humanness. Beautiful. You can bring your right elbow to the inside of your right knee. Roll your chest back. If you can, grab hold of your big toe. And then open up your chest. Let your shoulder fall backwards. Feel the opening through the chest. And inhale up, right hand to left knee, lift your chest up, and exhale as you twist round looking over your left shoulder. Inhale up and exhale round. Beautiful, breathing into that space. And then turn to the left leg and relax here. Softening on each exhale. And again connecting to your humanness, to the flesh and bones, to the muscles. And then bring the left elbow to the inside of the left knee. If you can, grab hold of the big toe. Open the chest and raise the right arm up. Really focus on pulling that right shoulder backwards, opening the chest up. Breathing into it. And coming back up to center, left hand to right knee, lift and twist, gazing over the right shoulder now. Breathing, use the breath. Inhale up, exhale round. Beautiful. Coming back to center and relax down to the center. Keep using your exhale to soften, to surrender. Take your awareness to the lower triangle and see if you can consciously relax that entire area. And gently curling back up. Bring the soles of your feet together for diamond pose. Push your feet away from your body and just relax. Sometimes nice to exaggerate that exhale a little bit, lengthening it, giving it a little bit of sound, just to really encourage the body to completely soften. And very gently curling up and coming back to Sukhasana, to easy pose. Good. So the first exercise in today's Kriya, and remember to keep your legs comfortable. If you need to stretch them out, do so. We're going to have elbows tucked into the waist, and the hands are in Buddhi Mudra. So the thumb is holding the pinky finger, and the 3 middle fingers pointing upwards, elbows tucked in, and we just rotate the wrists. Eyes closed. Focus on the breath. Trying to keep the arms still so that it's just the hands moving from the wrists. Soften your shoulders, relax your jaw. Beautiful. Just feel that movement. And feel the weight of your body. Notice how connected you are to earth. Keep your breath purposeful and intentional. Now you may want to continue moving in the same direction, or you may feel like you want to change direction. So just see what your body wants. Check in with what your body needs. Still keeping the arms still. Notice what's happening in the lower triangle. Notice any sensations. Buddhi Mudra is the mudra for communication. So checking in with your body and seeing what messages your body is sending you right now. Learning to enter into dialogue with the body. See if you can slow the breath down even more. And start to notice your humanness. And take a big breath in, bring your palms together, reach your arms up, squeeze more bund, and visualize from the base of the spine a beautiful healing white light moving into the lower triangle of chakras, Muladhara, Zadistana, Manipura. Hold the energy there and allow it to circulate in this lower triangle. Take more breath in, hold it. And turn your palms to face outwards as you exhale very, very slowly down. And come to stillness. Notice any sensations in your body. Checking in with your breath, with your bones, with your flesh. feeling your connection to earth through the mat. Beautiful. Now, for so many of us, our very humanness is a source of despair. We're too thin, or we're too fat, or we're too short, or we're too tall, or our teeth are too big or too small. And we spend such an enormous amount of time at war with our bodies, with the very nature of our humanness. Try and imagine what it would be like if you hated your car so much that every time you got into your car, you were filled with anger, rage, because it wasn't exactly the car you wanted. Every time you got into that car would be a pretty negative experience. Now imagine that you have that attitude with your body, and so many of us do. And we spend every waking moment of our human existence in this body. So we're going to connect to the body now. Really feel your humanness. Tuck your thumbs into your fists. Elbows pulled back so that the fists are sort of in line with your chest. And we're going to do a very powerful movement now. And in this movement, we're going to release and let go any fear, anger, shame, guilt that we may have around our bodies, so that every single time we get into our car, we're filled with pure love, joy, and gratitude. And this is what we want to bring into the humanness of our physical bodies. So taking a deep breath in and exhale, force the fists out, inhale back and move powerfully. Really keep your breath strong and powerful, and feel the humanness in this movement. Notice your shoulders, feel your arms, feel the parts of you that are moving with this, and find great joy, love, and gratitude for being in this body. Remember, this is the vehicle for your human existence. This is your earthly car. And so we need to really love our earthly vessel. Feel so much joy that we get to drive around, live our lives through this body, this particular body, which was specifically chosen for us. We didn't accidentally end up in this earthly experience. We didn't accidentally end up in these human bodies. It is all by design, exactly as it's meant to be. And so we fill ourselves with love and joy and gratitude. We let go of all the negative emotions that we have around this body, this earthly existence, finding great joy, comfort, and gratitude in this body. Beautiful. Keep going. And you may find that your arms or shoulders begin to feel warm, maybe a little bit tired. So then ask yourself, what do I need to do now to keep going? How can I change this movement? Can I slow it down? Can I slightly adjust my arms? What can I do to keep moving through this for the last few seconds? Tap into Manipura. Solar plexus is where we keep our energy reserves, and find the will to keep going, even if it means slowing down. We're so close to the end now. You're doing really well. Beautiful. Keep a rhythm. Find your own unique rhythm. Be in your body, in this experience, in your humanity. And release. Bring your arms down. Take a beautiful, long, deep inhalation. Hold your breath in and feel the energy circulating through every single cell. So much aliveness. Take more breath in. And exhale to stillness. Notice what it feels like to be in this body. Let your awareness move to your shoulders, to your arms. Feel your humanness. Embodied consciousness is what happens when we bring mind and body together, when we completely inhabit our physical form with absolute awareness. Beautiful. Now once again, tucking your elbows into your waist. And now we're going to bring the thumb onto the mound below the pinky finger. There's a little mound of flesh just below the pinky finger. We're going to use the thumb to press that mound. Elbows are tucked in, forefingers pointing straight upwards. And we're just simply going to hold here with a very strong breath of fire. And let's go. So remember, we don't do breath of fire if we're pregnant or menstruating. And you want to keep the body as still as possible, pulling the breath in and out through the nose by pressing the belly against the spine. Stay strong with the breath. Breath of fire, really excellent for igniting the fire in solar plexus and engaging the entire lower triangle of chakras. So really stay present to that breath. Keep it strong. Keep your body solidly grounded, supported through earth, and the spine reaching up. Start to notice the warmth building up in the palms of the hands, the energy that we're creating. Stay with your breath, connected to your palms, feeling the energy flowing through your hands. Beautiful, long, powerful breath of fire. Last 10 seconds, just find it through to push through for those last few seconds. And take a deep breath in. Squeeze more band, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles, and visualize the breath as a beautiful healing white light. And imagine that breath as it moves through your body. Every single cell filled with healing energy. Take more breath in, hold it. And exhale, release your hands, come to stillness. Feel what you're feeling. Be present to the sensations in your body. Beautiful. So we're now going to interlink the hands in Venus lock, left thumb over right for ladies, right over left for men. We're going to turn the palms to face away from the body, extend the hands out, and we're going to hold here with long, deep breathing, but we keep the posture active, so we're actively pushing the hands away from the body. Beautiful, long, deep breathing. Really inviting your humanness. You start to experience yourself as connected to all that is. No separation. Feel your connection to all of humanity, to all of creation. Connected to the earth through the ground. Connected to fire and water. Connected to the air and the ether. Staying present to your breath. Present to all that is. Active in the posture, pressing the hands away from the body. And in just a moment, we're going to inhale the arms up and exhale down, moving quickly, and let's go. Connect to the breath and the movement. And inhale, take your arms up. Squeeze more band, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles, hold the breath in. Allow the breath to circulate through your body. Feel that beautiful white light. Take more breath in. And turn your palms to face outwards. Exhale slowly down. And rest in stillness. Integrate where you've been. Feel the sensations of being in your body. And just check in and see how it feels to be in your body. What emotions are coming up for you? It's so easy to disconnect from the body, even when we know better. I went for a session of acupuncture yesterday, and as she put the cups on my back, I realized that there was tension in my back that I was completely unaware of. And it's so surprising every time because I think I'm in my body. I remind myself constantly to come back and check in. And then we have this moment where we realize even when I work so closely with the body, even when I know this so well, practicing it can still be so difficult. And so we just check in over and over. And then bring your left hand to your heart center. Right hand rests over. Let your head drop down. And just breathe. Breathing into the spaciousness of your heart, into the pure love that exists here. Your heart is so grateful and joyful for this human experience. Your heart understands how much we miss when we aren't embodied. And just allow yourself to be present to it. Experiencing the pure joy of being here, in this body, in this life. Just allow yourself to soften fully and completely. Feeling all that there is to feel. And take a beautiful, long, deep breath in. And as you hold your breath in, let your attention glide through the centers of awareness along the spine with adoring intent. Feel the song of each chakra. Lam at the base, Vam at the sacral, and Ram at Manipura. And exhale. Beautiful. And then you can bring yourself into Balasana, coming onto your heels, hips sinking onto your heels. Bring your hands together and then slide your palms along the mat, bringing your forehead to the floor. And just allow yourself to relax fully and completely. And in Sutra number 6 from the Radiant Sutras we read, trace the river of life that flows through you, the luxuriously rising energies, gradually touching each of the centers along the spine. Savor every shimmer of color along the way. Enter each area tenderly, loving as you go. Finally, gently dissolving in the crown of the head. Then above, in the space above the head, the great dawn. And allow yourself now to follow that river of life. Muladhara, Zadistana, Manipura, Anahat, Vishuddha, Ajna, Sahasrara. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. The rainbow bridge, connecting the earthly and the divine, grounding and reaching towards the heavens. Staying with that divine rainbow bridge, staying with your breath. And on your next inhale, very gently curling up, coming onto your knees. And take a lovely, long, deep inhalation. Squeeze more bund, lifting the pelvic floor and the anal muscles as you hold the breath in. And exhale. And then you can choose to remain on your knees, or you can come to Sukhasana, whatever feels more comfortable for you right now. And bring your left hand onto your heart, and bring your right hand behind your back with the palm facing outwards. Feel the connection from the heart down into that lower triangle of chakras. Notice the energy circulating from the heart down to Muladhara, up through Zadistana, Manipura, and then back to the heart. And bringing your heart into your earthly existence. Bringing your heart into your earthly experience. Feeling your heart in everything that you do. Feeling great joy and gratitude for the miracle of this body. And connecting to that part of you that is always grateful for this body, for this experience. And then take a deep inhalation. And as you exhale, extend both arms out, palms face upwards, shoulders relax. And just visualize the energy connecting to your earthliness, to your humanness, feeling the weight of your body, feeling your breath entering every single cell. And allowing yourself to be completely present to these sensations. And take a deep inhalation. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. And inhale. Exhale all the way out. And hold the breath out. Inhale. And exhale all the breath out. Hold the breath out again. And inhale, release your hands. Feel what you're feeling. And when you're ready, coming down to Shavasana or any other comfortable relaxation posture, preparing for the final relaxation. You may want to cover yourself with a blanket. Just really allowing yourself to be absolutely as comfortable as you can be. Giving yourself permission to relax. Knowing that it is here in the space of deep relaxation that you are healed. I relax my feet. I relax my feet. My feet are relaxed. I relax calves and thighs, hips and buttocks, calves and thighs, hips and buttocks. Relax. I relax abdomen and chest, hands and arms. I relax abdomen and chest, hands and arms. Abdomen and chest, hands and arms. Relax. I relax face, eyes, nose, mouth, and tongue. Face is relaxed. My entire body is completely relaxed, filled with peace. am grounded. I am supported. I am one with all creation. I feel all my feelings. I am connected to all that is. I am one with all creation. I am grounded and supported. I feel all my feelings. I am connected to all that is. I am one with all creation. I am grounded and supported. I feel all my feelings. I am connected to all that is. And there is peace within me, peace around me, and peace in all the world. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You can start to bring your awareness to the rise and fall of your chest, very gently rubbing your thumb across your fingertips as you move your toes. And taking your arms above your head, have a beautiful stretch. And hug your knees to your chest, dropping your knees to the right and looking over your left shoulder. And changing sides. Coming back to center, rubbing the soles of your feet and palms of your hands together. And when you're ready, rocking all the way up and coming to Sukhasana. And bringing your hands together. May the long-time sun shine upon us. All love surround us. And the pure light within guide our way on. Satnam. 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 May you have a very, very beautiful day.